Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. This is a update on, well, I guess it would be today's weather now. Right now, as of the time I'm making this recording, it is 12:12 a.m. Friday, March 14th, 2025. So I've got some of the latest and greatest updated um, uh, wind gust details and everything else, and we're going to go over that. First off, I'd like to thank JR Disposal for sponsoring this broadcast or this recording. Thank you, Jack Terry and employees of JR Disposal. If you have any refuse needs or anything like that, give Jack and Terry over at JR Disposal, give them a call, and they'll be more than happy to help you out. Let me shut this off. There we go. They'll be more than happy to get everything taken care of for you and get everything arranged for you. So, got great things happening at JR Disposal. My third point of business here is I just found out Lone Camp Fire has been shut down. That is very devastating to that department. Only reason I know is because the same exact same thing happened to Mineral Wells volunteer department. We did have to jump through hoops, and they just kept leading us on, and then at the very last second they made us vote ourselves out of a position is what they basically did, and what they did is they withheld funding. They were like, yeah, okay, you do this and we'll give you your money to run you a year. Each department only got like $35,000 a year to run, so it really isn't that much. Yeah, I know that there's a lot of people out there doing this textbook. I'm calling it textbook because they did the same thing to us at Mineral Wells. Oh, well, that's great. How many calls did you run a year? Oh, that's great. How many did they do this? And how many did... That's not the point. The point is there were some very dedicated people there. I know Crystal, and I have worked with Crystal on the fire field, and she is a blessing to that department. And she has put her literal blood, sweat, tears, even her family through that department. And it's just a crying ass shame to see that department get shut down. I want to extend my sympathies to Lone Camp Fire and the Lone Camp community on losing a very pivotal point in their community. Because once a fire department leaves, the community leaves, unfortunately. And with the reservoir thing coming in, it's easier to do that. They've got ESD has bigger plans. The ESD is wanting to shut down all the departments, and I know they're going to come out and they're going to say, "Oh no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that." Well, why did it happen with Brazos? Then it happened with Mineral Wells. It's happened to Grayford, and now it's happened to Lone Camp. And the thing is they just want to shut them all down and bring them all under one roof, one umbrella, and call it Palo Pinto County ESD1. They don't want any station names. They just want it called, Palo Pinto ESD1, Station 16, Station 14, Station 15. They don't want to call it Lone Camp. They don't want to call it Mineral Wells. They don't want to call it Brazos. They don't want to do that. They just want one name, one station, one badge, one patch, one shirt. And they want to control all the money of every department. So, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to get off my soapbox and we're going to get into the weather. Let's get switched over to that. I have the HRRR wind gusts coming up. And right now this is at midnight tonight, so basically right now, the 14th at midnight. See the time up here? This is the time I'm making the recording. This is the model time, so this starts at midnight, which is very true. We are at like zero basically. And these are the wind gusts. These are not the sustained winds. These are just wind gusts. So, to be, fact of the matter, it's right. So let's go ahead and put this in motion, and you'll see that it's okay until about 7 o'clock in the morning, which is when we have the high wind warning coming in. Like I say, watch up here in this top left corner. Put it in motion. See them coming in. See that green coming in? Those are the higher winds. Those are the 20 to there we go. Okay. 9 o'clock in the morning, we're starting to get those winds. They say that it's going to start. The warning is going to start at 7. The high wind warning is going to be at 7. At 9 o'clock, we've got these winds here. I know you all can see that. That's some pretty good winds going on right there in that. Let's go down here to our partners in Eastland County. You see almost 50-mile-an-hour winds down here. Yep. 50-mile-an-hour winds. 50-mile-an-hour winds. Gusts. Let's go check out Breckenridge and all them. I'm trying to make this kind of quick here. Jacksboro's 43, Perrin 34. We'll go over here. We'll come down here to Parker County. Springtown, Azle, Cool, Millsap. Lipan, Cranberry Toller. Okay, everybody got your wind speeds now for 9 o'clock. Let's go ahead and put it back in motion. And look at it just explode. See how it just exploded? That is crazy. All right. These are wind gusts. Wind gusts. 46 in Grayford. Mineral Wells, 48. Palo Pinto. Lone Camp. Santo. Brazos. Gordon. Strawn, sorry. Metcalf Gap. PK East. PK West. Yeah. There's all those. And this ain't even the peak of it. This is at 11:30 in the morning. Okay? So, I'm going to put this back in motion. Watch this pink. It's going to creep over this way. See it? It just popped up right there. Right there. That is at 12 noon. This is at noon tomorrow. At noon tomorrow, we could see potential wind gusts at Metcalf Gap at 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Palo Pinto, 50. Mineral Wells, 50. Why not? We're right there. Cool, 50. Millsap, 50. Brazos and Santo area, about 50. Lone Campish, right there, 50. Gordon, 47, 48. Strawn, 54. Strawn and then Metcalf Gap are the higher ones. In Grayford. Okay. We got that. I'm going to go down here to my Eastland County neighbors here. Ranger, 57. Eastland, 55. Cisco, 58. Carbon, 56. Gorman. Rising Star. Whoever. Stephenville, 47. Lipan, 51. Toller, 47. Granbury, you're not so bad. Weatherford, not bad. Springtown, Azle, and Millsap and Cool. Okay. We'll go up here to Jack County, 57, 58, Perrin, 59, Graham, Newcastle, and somebody out here, Breckenridge. Then whoever's there and there. We already got Ranger. So, let's go ahead and put this back in motion and see if it explodes anymore or if it drops off. It looks like 12 noon is going to be our peak. Yeah, 12 noon's the peak. After that, it drops off. And it's basically out of here by 7 o'clock at night. That's why the warning, high wind warning, is from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Okay? High wind warning, National Weather Service, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And this is why. Because it's going to get out of here at about 7 p.m. And then 8 o'clock at night, we're down to nothing. 8 o'clock at night. These are all wind gusts, okay? There we go. All right, now let's go look at some dew points. We're going to load up the dew points on it and make it the same. Let me get it loaded up here. Get a drink of coffee. Stand by. Almost loaded. Bear with me. Like I say, this is at midnight tonight, which is 24 minutes ago. I don't think I can change that. Yeah, I can change it to 1. Why not, right? Now, like I say, this is the HRRR. Okay, dry line's right here, basically. You can see the color differential right there. That's basically where it is. Because this over here, this is dry. The green is moist. Red, yellow. Yellow is really dry. See the moisture popping up here? That's why they were talking about thunderstorms and stuff. Moisture coming up. We're going to get some moisture, humidity right there. And that's at 6 o'clock this morning. Okay? Look at that. Right there, 25, 55, 56, around in there. That's a big differential in 2 counties. Put it back in motion. And 7 o'clock in the morning, which is when the winds are kicking in. These high gusty winds are kicking in at 7, they said. And right there's that line going to get shoved out. So here we go. See it getting shoved out? And see that yellow coming in back here? That's dry, dry, dry air. That's bad juju for fires. Bad juju for fires. The reason that's staying like that right there, the PK area, is because of the PK Lake. PK Lake, your dew point, because of the lake, is going to be a lot higher than everybody else around you. You see how it's all almost single digits? See all that? And that's at 626, which is close to the end of the high wind warning. So let's see what happens at 7. See those dew points. See, they're coming back up now. So our peak time for right there look like. So about 4. Let's see. Rocket through. Look, our peak time is like at 6 o'clock for these low humidities. These low humidities are going to be bad, 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 bad. And then it's going to be back out of here. So there we go. There's the humidities. Now, let's see here if I can find. I don't want Cape. I can't find regular wind. I don't want GFS. We'll go to FB3. FB3 is showing. I'm looking for regular surface winds. I think 10-meter winds is the what we're looking at. So I'm going to take this out to midnight tonight. So this is from 1 a.m. to midnight tonight. See it right there? This is going to be the sustained winds. And we'll sustain those winds. And I would just love it if I could vector in these wind gusts. But the darn thing won't let me. It just makes it a mess. When I try to vector them in, it just messes up the screen. We're going to try, though. Yeah, see, I just messing it up right there. My kitty cat keeps smacking me because he wants attention. Come on. See if I can get these wind gusts to vector in. Okay, let's just start it out here. This is sustained winds. Let me change that. Delete. New. I can't spell sustained, so S-U-S-T winds. Y'all figure that out. I'm pretty positive. Okay. Sustained winds. This is the sustained winds for tomorrow, basically. Or today, I'm sorry. We're starting out with sustained winds around 11 at 1 o'clock in the morning. And put it in motion. See, there's at about 5:30 in the morning. Now, we're going to see them at about, here in a little bit, the sustained winds are going to explode. I can almost bet you. The pink is like 23 to 25 mile an hour. Okay. Now, yeah, see, this is a sustained winds and wind gusts of 40 mile an hour with a sustained wind of 27 there. 28 with a sustained or gusts of 39. Let's see if I can zoom in here. 22 mile an hour sustained at 38. So at 9:43 in the morning, we're going to have sustained winds like you won't believe. And you can see them out here building up. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see those little teeny tiny numbers, but I'd love to figure out how to make them bigger, but it won't let me. All right, as time goes on, there's going to be our windiest point, I guess you could say. And of course, it's got the wind gusts messed up there. So I would say the windiest point is going to be about the 40, what'd I say? Yeah, about 45, 50 mile an hour, something like that. And so the sustained winds are going to be anywhere from 30 to, yeah, basically 30 to 35 mile an hour sustained winds. And then they're dropping off because it's 7 o'clock, which is basically right there. That's when our high wind warning goes down and the fire threat starts to come back down. And there we go. That's midnight. So, there you go, folks. There's the update on that. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. Let's clear all that, and we're going to go to the, there's that. Fire risk. This is the critical fire risk here. Hold on. Okay. This is for today. As you can see, it starts to overtake it right there. That's the critical back here. And then we're in deep right there. And It's still fairly deep, but not as bad. And then we come out of it. So that's going to be a big deal. And let's go to the SPC. Go to here, go to here, go to here, go to here. Nope, that's not going to be there. Let's turn on advisories. There are no advisories as of currently. Let's see here. Miscellaneous. SPC, a fire outlook, day 1. Which should be today. Okay, haven't got that one. There's day 2. There we go. There's our big old blob. Look at that. Covering a lot of Oklahoma. It looks like a kidney. A lot of Oklahoma and a lot of Texas and part of Kansas. And we are right in it. Right there. As we're in a critical fire watch right here, which is what they're talking about. So with that criticalness, we need to be extremely careful. Well, you guys can't see that text. I really wish you could. Let's see here. I'm going to try to see if I can capture it. Oh, come on. There it is. All right. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Try to get back over it to make it bigger for you. There's what we're looking at. So, you probably can't see my cursor. Day 2, which is today, they haven't changed it. An extremely critical fire weather area for the southern Texas Panhandle, West Texas, North Central Texas, blah, 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 blah. Critical fire weather area for most of the southern plains into eastern Kansas, western Missouri, southern Nebraska, and Iowa. Wildfire outbreak possible across parts of the southern plains. Near historic, right there, near historic conditions. Near historic conditions remain likely across portions of the southern plains on Friday. A broad area of sustained winds of 35 to 45, which I just showed you that we're going to be in the 35 to 45 mile an hour sustained, and we are going to have wind gusts of almost 60 mile an hour are likely in some of the areas. So let's see. So, yep, it's just going to be elevated. It's very, very dangerous. Relative humidities may lower to 10% within this belt of intense surface winds and gusts. So there you go. Much of the region has experienced meaningful rainfall over the past week or so, and some guidance hints to relative humidities dropping to 25 to 30%. Anomalously strong wind field should compensate to support dangerous wildfire conditions, warning the introduction of extremely critical highlights. There we go. So, with that being said, like I say, I'm heartbroken about hearing about Lone Camp. From Crystal and all you, I admire you all for hanging in there. It is a very stressful position to be put in. You're looking for a good fire chief if she's still willing to do it. Crystal's a good fire chief. Well, I think what'll happen with the equipment, our equipment, the city of Mineral Wells absorbed all our equipment, and got rid of all of our stuff basically, except for a couple items. Everything else they got rid of basically. So I don't know. The ESD will probably absorb all their equipment and distribute their equipment out all over the place. The problem is Lone Camp had a dozer, and that dozer came in extremely handy during this time of year. Now we're not going to have the response of that dozer as fast. TFS has dozers, yes they do. TFS is excellent at responding, but they're not as fast as Lone Camp was with their dozer. So that's one thing that we're going to be missing out on. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, and I really appreciate everybody staying tuned and hanging in there. So make sure you got your trampolines all buttoned down, your trash cans all marked and put away, and any lawn furniture put away, and just whatever. Batten the hatches. It's going to get windy, and it's going to get windy for 12 hours. So, that being said, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all's support. Y'all are a bunch of excellent human beings, and Godspeed, and we'll chat at you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.